Hey folks, Naz here. Appreciate everybody joining me this Sunday. Let me get a few things set up on my end here. That way I can see my stuff. Hope everybody's doing well. Alrighty. Let me know if the music's too loud, not loud enough, if it's drowning me out or something, because I've kind of been playing with it a little bit. Because the last stream it was really loud on my end, but I don't think it was very loud on your end. So I've been playing with it. Alrighty, we are back in abandoned mode. My permadeath playthrough setting on this stream again. And what I'd like to do is go through, wrong button, and I want to collect, or at least try to collect, the remaining portal glyphs that I need. Now, I've been playing since the last stream, and I finally found my second glyph. Oh, wait a minute. I can't see. I'm going to move something on my other screen. Hang on. There we go. Now I can see everything. Tabbed back into the game and lost one of my screens. But anyway, I did find a second glyph. Ended up having to find a new planet. I was really getting tired of traveling along the one planet that I was searching for glyphs on. I needed a change of scenery because I want to say I spent, gosh, probably 6 hours on that planet. Having to find your first two glyphs is an extreme pain in the butt in abandoned mode, because you don't have the travelers in the space stations anymore, or in the minor settlements, or on the trade towers, on the planetary trade towers. So it's a royal pain in the butt. But we are going to go through today. I'm going to be following the Glyph guide that I have out. Now, I did this Glyph guide originally for normal and permadeath. I'm still going to be following that same guide, using the same addresses, going to the same systems, and then obviously going to the same planets. I don't see any reason for the grave sites to be any different. It's just I won't be able to access them via a teleporter from the space station, because I can't see bases I've made on other saves. I also don't know if being in abandoned mode means that you can't see other player bases. So if there is somebody in abandoned mode and you are interested in finding your remaining 14 glyphs, so in other words, you've already got the first two glyphs, then feel free to follow along with the glyph guide that I have out, and I'll put a link in the chat here for you. Let me put this up here. Is that it? That's not it. Is that it? That's not it. That's my beginners playlist. Let me get the right link for you here. I was on Facebook a little bit ago helping somebody else, and I was giving them a link. So let's do this. Go back over here. Go down here. There we go. We'll get a shareable link. Go back up here. And then we're going to go that, and then I can do that, and that should be it. Yeah, there we go. That's going to be all 16 glyphs for you there. So in the comments on that, I put in the pinned comment the coordinates for the glyph and the planet name in that system. So if you are following along and you do want to get the remaining 14 glyphs and you want to follow that guide, you can still go to all of those same addresses, because that's what I'm getting ready to do today. And then you'll have the coordinates, because I did not make the coordinates available in the guide originally because you wouldn't need it because you were going to talk to the traveler and he was going to give you the location. But if you're in abandoned mode, there's no traveler to talk to give you the coordinates. So look at me as the traveler. Anthony, good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Okay, now I've already got a portal that I can use right here. Now, I have noticed this morning that for whatever reason, I cannot connect to online discoveries. I have restarted the game multiple times. I've restarted my system multiple times. I've restarted my modem. I've gone through and checked the integrity of the game files through Steam, but there seems to be a problem with connecting to the online discoveries today. So hopefully that doesn't impact me collecting these glyphs today. We shall see. But anyway, I am going to go to the portal, and I should have all of the materials I need to charge the portal so we can start heading to some of these other systems. Blue Virus, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're doing well this Sunday. I am going to hop in my ship. Of course, we're going to get here and there's going to be a storm, which we are going to wait out for just a second. Let's move this over there. There we go. That way I can see everything again. Tabbed out, moved screens, everything else. There we go. Now I'm back in the game. Yeah, I know. Extreme temperatures. Now, of course, we're going to... You know, I got a little building around here. I should be able to just hop in here. There we go. I made a little building over this. That way I didn't have to stand out in the storm. So you can see it says there on the left-hand side of the screen, left-hand side of the screen, extreme storm, but it's actually not going down. So I can come in here, I can charge this, and I should have everything on me, hopefully. So we're going to use sodium nitrate, ionized cobalt. I brought some indium that I found. We'll use condensed carbon. Again, sodium nitrate, cobalt. What I'm doing is I'm literally just using the lowest amount. You can see the numbers down there in the bottom to charge this. Now, because I'm on Permadeath, my values may be different than yours if you're on a different difficulty setting. Only got one glyph. You know, man, I tell you what, finding the glyphs manually is definitely challenging. Now, one trick that I did do, so my first glyph, I believe I found it on, I might have found it on the first stream and just literally stumbled across it. Which is usually how I find my first ones, because I'm not even thinking about it at that time. And I just happened to see it in the visor. But when I went to go look for my second one, I spent quite a bit of time on the planet that my base is on, that I built my first base in abandoned mode on. The problem with that is it's not actually a planet, it's a moon. And I wasn't even thinking about that. And I spent hours looking. I'm like, man, I can't find any glyphs. And then I realized I was on a moon. Well, you're not going to find grave sites on moons. As a matter of fact, when you go to the wiki, it even states planets, that you will find the grave sites on planets. And it lists that about 3 different times. And I'm like, you know what? I've screwed up and I've wasted so much time. So you want to make sure you find a planet to search for. We're going to activate portal. And then we've got our first 2 glyphs that we can use. And like I had mentioned, I'm going to be using the all 16 glyph guide that I got out. I'm going to be using those same addresses and stuff. So we're going to start with, what is this? 2222 1 2222 1 and 22. Alrighty, there we go. Daniel, thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing well today. You could go to 12 suns with one grave. Yeah, probably. But that would kind of defeat the purpose of me using my own guide to go and get glyphs. So I haven't tested that. What I'm using, I've tested myself. I physically know that they actually work. And we're getting ready to test whether they actually still work in abandoned modes, which they should. All of the coordinates, the grave sites should not change, so everything should work fine, other than the fact that I can't see my own bases, so I manually have to fly to each planet and find the coordinates. That's going to be the only difference. Now, you should be able to use, you as the viewer, should be able to use the glyph guide that I put out and potentially be able to get to the grave sites a little easier. I'm just curious if anybody is following the glyph guide in abandoned mode, can you see either of the bases? Because I built bases for each one of these locations we're going to today. I built one in normal and in permadeath, because I know normal cannot see permadeath bases. I do know that for sure. So I'm curious if anybody is in abandoned mode and following that guide, if they can see a base, because I don't know if the bases are going to be visible or not. Before I go through, I want to save. And then we're going to pop through. Yay. Now it's going to say first contact, even though I've been here or others have been here, because again, for whatever reason, I can't connect to the online discoveries. Let's get take off. Now, I don't have to go to the space station because there's no traveler in the space station. Now, if I want to save the system, obviously I will need to go to the space station. Let me get into... No, I want to stay in this view. Let's go to space. And... where are all the planets? Let's get out away from this one a little bit. Maybe they're all behind it. Okay, so I am looking for a planet UANETI 7. There it is right there. So let's head to that planet. All of my stuff charged up pretty well. Yeah. Went to my planet with my main save, and it's not an abandoned system. Correct. If your main save is not an abandoned setting, then obviously the system's not going to be an abandoned system. But you won't be able to see your base from one save to the next. All right, so we're going to get down here, and I might have to start following coordinates. And you can see in my ship on the bottom left, those are the coordinates, the negative 1.78, and it's changing, and the positive 126. I have to go to negative 9.48 and negative 51.55 for this particular glyph. Okay, so I'm going to make sure I'm turning the right way and try and get both numbers going in the right direction. The first number has to climb, the second number has to drop. Come on. Okay. Maybe we'll just go to first number and then we'll go to the second number because this is getting to be a pain in the butt. There we go. There we go. The second number is slowing down. So this first number is going to be negative 948. So we're going to hit that one first. Been playing since 2016. Very nice. I have not been playing that long. Although I am creeping up on about 1,800 hours in the game now. Let's see, what did I say I needed? 948. Let's start slowing down a little bit. So I want the first number to barely move, if at all, and then the second number to drop. And then we've got to go halfway around the planet, it looks like. Flu, you've been playing since 2016 as well? Nice. Let's just go to space and see if I can do a little pulse to cut some of that time off. Probably going to throw myself way off track. Yeah, see, we're at 6, but we are at positive 50, so we cut 50 units off of that. Daniel, I'm sure you're excited about your channel, and I appreciate that. However, that's a little uncouth to advertise your channel on somebody else's. Just so you know. Let's see. Positive 34, we still got to get to negative 51. Let me do another pulse in space. Robert, good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Appreciate you joining us. Bad did I mess up my coordinates. Okay, at least we're on the negative sides. New to No Man's Sky. Curious, what is the purpose for traveling with the runes? Is it to save antimatter? To travel with the runes. Oh, you mean the glyphs? Kind of threw me off there. traveling through the portals with the glyphs allows you to get to distant systems much faster, because you can travel from one system to another system directly, rather than having to warp between all of the systems from point A to point B. And there could be thousands of systems that you have to warp to. So using the glyph, so like if you, let's say you're online and you saw a ship that you liked, and they gave the address for that ship, but that address isn't anywhere near you, you could actually use the portal system with the glyphs to jump straight to that system, and you could get a ship just like that yourself. Or multi-tool, or whatever. If you wanted to see somebody else's base or something like that, they could give you the address and you could get to that system much quicker. Otherwise, you're having to warp from system to system with whatever hyperdrive range you have until you reach that system, which could pose, you know, quite difficult to find. No worries, Daniel. Just letting you know, kind of the etiquette. Yes, down to pets too. Yeah, so you can pick a specific system that you want to go to. Oh shoot, forgot what the site was called. The exchange. There is a No Man's Sky address exchange site to where people post different ships and multi-tools and stuff, animals that they find, and it's kind of like a catalog system. You can kind of go through there and look at it, find something you like, and they'll give you the address. A lot of times they'll give you the coordinates, the planet name, so on and so forth, and you can head there and you can collect the same thing. Alrighty, so we're looking for 5155, so we're not too far off now. Yes, Sergio, the glyphs are the exact address to the system and planet. But yeah, they take you directly to a planet because the portal is going to be on a planet. But not every planet's going to have a portal. Oh, we got to drop that number. Okay. Trying to get right on my heading before I pulse again. What was that? 48. Negative 948. Nope, we're still dropping. Need you to go up. Go up. Am I going the wrong way to go up? Yes, I am going the wrong way to go up. There we go. Yeah, this way of finding these glyphs is definitely a little more challenging because you have to go to the exact coordinates. And in order to follow my own guide, this is what I have to do. And if I remember right, this planet here, I'm pretty sure this one was on the side of a cliff. Alright, so we got 55. Shoot, I went too far. It's 55, 50, 51, 55, so I went too far. Now I'm going to go back. Too bad I can't scan those things from the ship. That'd be great. We should be fairly close here. Let's see. Let's head this way. Let's get one number correct. Let's see, that one's going to be 48. Slow down. And then the other one's 55. Can we get the 55? I might be close enough to where I could potentially land and see it. Let's change views. Let's get a little bit closer to the ground. Yeah, seeing it. All right, let's see if we can just land and see if I can scan for it. Yeah, Sergio, finding the glyphs manually is definitely hard to do. I want to say it took me 20, I think it was 23 hours in the game before I found my second glyph. All right, let's hop out. Holy shite, it's dark. And there it is. Right there. Perfect. But I'm in permadeath. I'm not going to climb the side of the mountain. Just going to, now that I've got it marked, I can just fly up here. Could really use some headlights. Holy cow. All right, let's see if we can get a landing spot. There we go. Gosh, dang it, it's so dark. Yeah, 18 hours, you only have one glyph. Yeah, sounds about right. It's definitely super challenging. All right, here we go. We can talk to this guy. Extract glyph. Go, we got our third glyph. Hot dog. Now we can go to the space station. We can teleport back to our portal. And where is the space station? Now we can also pull out the anomaly if you wanted to. You didn't have to go to the space station, because you can use the teleporter through there. I don't think I have anything these guys are really going to be concerned about. No. Ship is so small it only takes up a third of that landing pad. Alrighty, now let's jump back to our portal. Perfect. You know, it would be kind of cool if the dead travelers showed up on the stations. They are ghosts. Why would they abandon? I don't know whether they're actually ghosts or not. I know that they have a translucent look, but obviously the game considers them alien life. Otherwise, they would be there. But it would definitely be helpful. Alright, activate portal. Alrighty, now we got our third glyph. And we're going to go to 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1. Rick the Anon, and I hope I said that right. Appreciate you joining us today. Hope you're doing well. Can you claim a Sentinel freighter? There are no freighters, as far as I know. Ooh. The Sentinel freighter. I don't know. Can that starship fly through a portal? I don't know. I don't know, and I'm on permadeath. I don't know that I want to try. I might have to test that on a different save. No, the Sentinel freighter you destroy, you don't claim. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought too, Sergio. But I'd never really tested it. Okay, we can kind of go through the portal. Watch out for the guns on the ship. Oh, it looks like you've tested whether the starship can fly through the portal. Good to know. Good to know. Alrighty, let's do a little hop in, hop out. And what we're going to go to planet EQONGD number 2. See if we can find that. We're going to change that. Uh-oh. Stood on the planet too long. See you later. these guys still hunting me? Because I have a threat. That's not where we're going. Let's see if we can find the right planet. I had this the other night too, where I had the spaceship, the Sentinel ships coming after me, and I evaded them in space, but I still had the threat level, and it didn't go away. So I'm wondering if that has something to do with the online discovery services. Find the right planet now. No. Nope. Wait a minute. Did I miss it? Was it already on the planet? Nope. Oh, there it is. Oh, it is an aggressive Sentinel planet. Great. Okay. So then we're going to have to go to positive 1692 and positive 5953. Oh, it can fly through the portal but may cause glitches. Yeah, that's... Yeah, don't test that on Permadeath. Funny enough, when you search for anomalies in pulse mode, every now and then you run into an ancient portal and you can travel through it. Careful. Okay. Interesting. Might break your tech, like going through the center of the galaxy, break your tech, like everything breaks, or is it like just one or two tech break? Let's see, we're going to positive 16 and positive 59. Let's get to positive 16 and then we'll make the large travel to the positive 59. Break some tech. Okay. So we're going to be at the 16. And the 70 is dropping. That's the direction we need to go. So let's head to space real quick. Let's kind of fly around the planet a little bit. Oh, you can't pulse into the planet because I'm too close. With all the glyphs, are you going to look for a better S-class multi-tool and ships? I mean, obviously, because I don't have S-class of either. But having the glyphs, I mean, it's like it's kind of a rite of passage. Gives you the ability to go wherever you want. I mean, you can even use the glyphs to get to, you know, the closest point in the center of the galaxy so you can make the transition through. Let's see. Ooh. Still way off. And I lost some of my positive, or my first number 2. All right. Oh man, we lost a lot. We gotta go this way. Man, look at those fluffy clouds. Wait. Hey, wait. Going the wrong way. There we go. That's right. Now we're going the right way. I kind of like this little bug that I picked up. When I first found it, I wasn't sure I was going to like it, but I kind of like it. The only thing I don't like is the color. I don't like that orange for the sentinels. I would much rather have a different color bug. I mean, it's very simple and everything. It doesn't have all the little folding wings and everything. It's just a tiny little ship. But having a better multi-tool obviously is going to be better. You know, with the supercharged slots being closer together, trying to find one with like 4 slots right next to each other would definitely be nicer. That way you could put out a little more damage. But like the only real battles you're going to be doing is with the sentinels. I mean, abandon mode is definitely definitely a cool introduction to the game and stuff, that since they brought it out with the last update, the Worlds 2. But I can absolutely see, because I've had a lot of comments of people, it's like, oh, it's boring, there's nothing to do. You're absolutely right, there's not much to do, because there's eliminating the alien life eliminates a lot of the game. So at some point, if you have a weapon that is adequate, whether it's, you know, a B or an A or S class weapon, but you've got it set up and it's adequate to battle the sentinels up to and through the level 5 threat, and then you have enough shield and life support protection to stay alive, especially if you're playing permadeath, then essentially you've beaten abandon mode at that point. And then it's just a matter of exploring what else you can do. Now granted, they have that new what was that, the nutrient ingester or something. I just installed that this morning before the stream, playing with it. That's kind of cool. Alrighty, what am I looking for? 1692 5953. Okay. Oopsie. Too busy watching my numbers, not the terrain. How do you get new multi-tools in this mode? Find a harmonic camp. That's how I got the multi-tool that I have. So harmonic camps still exist, just the NPCs don't. So you can't do that Atlantid quest line and stuff. But that's how I got my multi-tool. Otherwise, the minor settlements that have the little galactic trade terminal in them, they will have multi-tools that you can purchase and swap and stuff like that for units. You can also find the Sentinel pillars, which will give you, there will be a multi-tool option in there as well. You can also get a multi-tool on the anomaly. So there'll be a multi-tool available in the anomaly at each system as well. So there's a few different ways you can get new multi-tools. This is essentially free, this multi-tool, to get it from the Harmonic Camp on a dissonant planet. The others require you to purchase it. Okay, what are we doing? 1692 and 5953. Wrong way. Need that to go down. First number needs to go down. Go. But not too fast. All right, let's see if we can get to this 5953 without losing too much of the 16. We're getting there. All right, we're 59, 53. Let's get to the 53. Of course, it's going to go dark now. Yeah, let's stop there. I think we're going to go this way for the 1692. Is that right? Yep, 1692 is moving this way. We're losing some of the 59, but that may not be a bit big of a deal. Let's see. This was before I go setting down. Yeah, aggressive sentinels. All right, so we're not hunting on foot, at least not very much. I need now you can fly over the glyph, and sometimes it will show up if you're close enough. Okay, there's a 1692. And then the 5953. Get to the 53 a little closer. Come on. Now, all right, let's see if we can scan for this. This may be a pain in the ass. All right, so because we are on an aggressive sentinel planet, I'm going to hop out. Yep, it's going to go through that, and they're already mad at me. I'm going to mark this position and scan. So if I have to go to space, I can come back, at least come back to this mark. And I don't see it, but they don't. Are they gonna? Yes, no. Are they super mad? Okay, so we got the 59, the 1692. That's where we're way off. So let's see if we can do that. Yep, gonna hit that tree. $84, $86. $92, and now we're off just the 55. Is that right? 53. A little harder to do this on these aggressive sentinel planets. Especially in permadeath. I mean, if I was in normal, I wouldn't really give two shits about it. I could dig a hole and do what I need to do. Okay. Went too far. Got to be really close, though. All right, let's sit down like right here and see if I can see it. You gonna let me sit down? No? Pushing buttons. There we go. It had to think a lot about it. Yeah, you got to find the dissonance resonators that drop the echo locators. The echo locator will find you a harmonic camp. And then from there, you utilize the terminal in the harmonic camp to unlock the multi-tool that's available at the camp, and then also to find a crash sentinel ship. All right, this guy's mad, but we're going to look around real quick. They're already shooting at me. All right, let's do a little hunt and peck here. See, I don't see the grave, but am I in the right place? Not exactly. Let's switch to a weapon that might be useful if I need it. What am I at? 17. Hopefully I wrote down those coordinates right. Otherwise, woo, hello. Oh, I'm still a little ways off. Okay. How much fuel do I have in my starship for landing? Let's fill that up since I'm still close enough, and let's go on foot. I'm gonna make sure I'm going the right direction here. This one's not right. There it is. Boop. Perfect. I know. You guys are mad. I'll be out of the way in a little bit. Of course, I run over a hazardous plant. So you can see coordinates in your analysis visor. If you, with the analysis visor open, you can see current location on the right-hand side, plus 16.98, plus 59.575. You can see that while you're on the planet. When you're in your ship, once I get back in my ship, in the bottom left of the ship screen, as long as you're viewing it from inside the ship and not outside the ship, then you'll have coordinates there as well. And I'll show you that once we get this taken care of. We're just gonna buzz through this. I know you gotta talk. Extract glyph. That's great. Thank you. Where's my ship? Dude, where's my car? All right, there it is. All right, so when we take off, once the planet name goes away, if you look in the bottom left of the screen, you can see my name and then a set of coordinate numbers in the ship. It's on that little screen right there in the center of the video. So that's how I'm watching the coordinates while I fly. But if you're in your exterior view, you won't be able to see the coordinates. So you have to be in the interior view of the ship to be able to see it. Yes, I do have a guide to all of the glyphs. I have a guide on how to find a portal as well. Matter of fact, I have all of these coordinates listed in the, what am I trying to think of? The pinned comment of the video I just linked in chat. So if you are on abandoned mode, you can use those addresses, go to the space station. If you cannot see a base that I've built from the space station, then look in the comment section below the video at the pinned comment, and I have the coordinates and the planet name for that system. That way you can no matter what, you can still get to all of these glyphs that I've found. Excuse me. Okay, we're going to space. So we already now have 4 glyphs. There we go. Glyph number 4. So I recommend, if you can see one of my bases from the space station, and once I get back to the space station, I'll kind of show you what to do to find it, but it'll probably show up in just the general default setting at the teleporter, if they're available. That's what I don't know yet, because I can't test that without somebody else seeing if my bases are visible. That's the only thing, because I can't see my own bases. Or let me rephrase that. I can't see my own bases from a different save. And I don't know if us being in abandoned mode removes the ability to see other player bases. But when you go to the teleporter in the space station, a lot of times in this view, it'll show you other bases. But if you have a lot of other systems, you can go to other bases. And if you can see one of my bases, it would show up there. No matter whether you're in normal mode or permadeath. But you have, yes, just like Flu mentioned, you have to find your first 2 glyphs and then follow the guide. Oh, shit. startled me. This is a storm going on. I haven't seen any other bases either, but that doesn't mean that doesn't necessarily mean that you can't see other bases. So what you do, if you, regardless of whether you're playing permadeath or whatever, I suggest going to network, making sure multiplayer is disabled on this, and then obviously you can go through and change whatever settings you want. Like I've got no PvP and stuff like that because I play permadeath. But I would suggest having multiplayer disabled. And then if you're following the guide, that's the key thing. If you're following my guide and you're going to these systems, let me know if you see my base in those systems. Now, it might be that you can't see the base until you get to the coordinates. So I don't know, because it's hard for me to test those things because I don't have another No Man's Sky account, and that's the only way I'd be able to test it. But it's easy enough to, you know, have a player that watches my stuff and then you can leave me a comment, oh yes, I see your base, and you can tell me the name of the base or whatever to verify, or tell me the name of the planet or system or whatever. And then I can like, okay, cool, you can see the base, then I won't have to worry about making any others. But if I verify that in abandoned mode, you can't see my bases that I've made in either normal or permadeath modes, then that tells me, oh, I should probably go around to these planets and make a base for abandoned mode. Because I want people, when they're following my guides, like the Glyph guide, I want people to know that they can trust the guide rather than me just saying, oh yeah, go to planet XYZ or go to system XYZ and you can find all 16 of your glyphs there. Because I've followed those guides before. And that's what drove me to make my guide, is because you have to rely on so many other players' bases being available at each of those glyphs. And I found so many that weren't. So I'm like, I'm going to go through, I'm going to find all of these systems myself. I'm going to find all of these glyphs. I'm going to make a base at each one. And I did that on normal and permadeath. So I made, what, 28 bases or something? Because you have to find the first two glyphs yourself. Just so people could go and they could just use the teleporter, go right to the glyph, just to make it easy. I got to put in an address before I go walking out in the storm here. Speaking of addresses, where did I put them? There they are. Activate portal. So you want to check if you're getting every planet is new, like you're the first to discover, even though you know other people have discovered it. You probably have, there's probably an issue with connecting to the discovery services. Like I've mentioned today, I haven't been able to connect to the discovery services. So each of these planets I land on, they're going to say that I am the, you know, discoverer and stuff, which theoretically many of them, that's the case because I did discover them. But like the first two glyphs that we found today, I believe those systems and planets were discovered by other players. I just happened to find that gravesite. So so discovery services for whatever has been a little wonky today, and I don't know why. I haven't seen any posts or anything about it. Okay, now this next system that we're going to is going to have, this is going to be the one that is going to have two grave sites. So originally it had two travelers at the space station. So we're going to put in 222 111 333 222. Can we see each other in A mode? I would say yes. As long as you have multiplayer turned on, you could see each other potentially. And then obviously, if you're going to be joining a group together, you're going to be able to see your group members. But I would say yes. Like if you go to the anomaly and you have your multiplayer turned on in here, then I would assume that you could see other abandoned mode players. Because, I mean, if you're in normal or you're in permadeath and you do the same thing, you can see other players at the anomaly. That would be the most likely place to test that. Because trying to find other players on a planet, unless you're going to a planet that you know is highly populated with other players, yeah, the anomaly would be the best way to test that. Did I already put in the address? I did, because I see the portal spinning. Come on. Got sidetracked answering the question. Oh, did it? Oh, I got to redo it. Okay. Screwed that up. All right, let's see. Activate portal. We're doing 222 111 333 222. There we go. Remember, you got... Wow, that took a long time to set there. That was weird. Remember, if you guys are liking the stream today, make sure you click that like button. Can you use multiplayer in A mode? Yeah, you can set it to multiplayer. You can enable it. I don't enable mine because I'm on permadeath. I don't want to take the chance that somebody's going to sneak up behind me and end my save. I don't actually play a whole lot with multiplayer turned on. Because usually, like if you're doing ship hunting or you're doing multi-tool hunting or something like that, the whole procedure requires you to kind of have multiplayer turned off. That way you don't get to that location and the item that you're looking for is already gone because the player got there before you and took it. So having multiplayer turned off eliminates that from happening. So I have a tendency to play with multiplayer off most of the time because I like to hunt ships or something like that. Mostly ships. I like doing the ships because in my normal and standard permadeath playthrough, I use the ships to, one, find S-Class, but secondly, make money. So I scrap ships to make money. All right, let's see. What planet do we got to go to this time? Suva. S-U-V-A. Wait, what was the planet that we were just on? Not Suva. Okay. Can't see that planet because it's behind the one we're at. How many planets are in this system? Just 3? Yeah, there's just 3, so it's going to be the one behind this one. You don't have PS Plus, oh, PlayStation Plus. Oh, so you don't have the ability to be online with other players anyway. I mean, you can still turn the mode on and off, but obviously if you're not doing an online play, then you won't see other players. There's Suva. If it's not permadeath, it's practice. It's all practice, right? Okay, so we are needing to go to 4782, excuse me, positive 4782, negative 1505. It's going to be one of these planets, big mountainous planets. What did I say again? Negative 15, positive 47. Okay. First number is going up, second number is going down, so we're going the right direction. These mountains are so high, it's actually affecting my thrust. It's like I keep entering lower orbit and I get up to that, what, 500 units a second or something? Let's see, what am I going to again? 47, positive 47, negative 15. Okay. Wait, oh yeah, second number still needs to drop. My first number needs to rise slowly. Never played permadeath, just survival, would hate to lose everything. You know, I was just like that. Because I had somebody else talk me into trying a permadeath. And I was like, man, I'd hate to have all these hours in that and just lose everything. But I've come to really enjoy the thrill that permadeath gives you in the chance that you might lose everything. Now, I don't do as much stuff in permadeath as I do in normal. Like, normal is like I do everything in normal because I want to try the whole game out and all of that good stuff. Permadeath, I do because I want to fight the Sentinels or something like that. Now, granted, I'll go and I'll play. I mean, I've got my current playthrough on permadeath, I want to say is, gosh, it might be 300 hours. Now, I've had several that I've deleted in the past, but I've deleted them. I don't know that I've ever died in permadeath yet. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. I have not lost a permadeath save to a No Man's Sky glitch or anything else, so. Okay, so, oops, we gotta go. Back this way. Went a little too far on my second number. Now, I don't know. I don't think this planet is aggressive sentinel. It's just mountainous. Absolutely, Flu. I recommend at least trying it once. You can always say, I don't like it, I don't ever want to play it again. And don't. I mean, I've always stated, play the game the way it makes you happy, but don't be afraid to try something. I mean, it's just a game. It's not real life. You know, don't plan on doing a whole lot of stuff in it. You know, so don't like make this big huge base and all of this stuff. However, I do want to do that. I want to make, you know, a large base, you know, even like a mega base in a permadeath, because that's challenging, and I like to challenge myself. Okay, so what do we got? We're at negative 15. We got to get to positive 47. So let's see if we can just kind of stay on this course for a minute, maybe fluttering back and forth, and get to that 4782. Seven. Oh, there it is right there. It even popped up on my directional bar. So now I even see it. Yep, there it is right below me, literally. Woo! How many milestones have I achieved in A mode? I don't know. I skipped them. Every time they pop up, I cancel them out as quick as I can because I'm usually doing something else and it gets in my way because it pops up right in the middle of the screen. I don't know. Milestones. Here we go. I've achieved 38 total milestones, it says. Yeah, journey milestones, 38. Overall journey. Well, look, 0 alien encounters. Shocking. 39 words collected. Technically, in abandoned mode, you only have to collect, I believe, 30 total words to complete the base computer quest line. I think it's 30 words. The extra 9 words is because the knowledge stone was standing in front of me, and I'm like, I'll click it anyway. Space exploration, Trailblazer, I've discovered 8 systems and mapped 3 of 4 ecosystems. You know what? Oh, the zoology stuff. Oh, scanning plants or animals. Sorry. All right, let's hop out. Extract glyph. You're at 44. Nice. $120 words. Yeah, I didn't really see the sense in learning the words because there's nobody to talk to. But I guess you could. I mean, there is some dialogue in the game, and of course you can do the quests or the missions at the Nexus, which sometimes reveals dialogue in like the terminals in some of these buildings. Sergio, you've also never played Permadeath until recently, and it's an interesting experience. Absolutely. I recommend that you set your mindset that this is a disposable save. Yes, absolutely. You have to go into it with the mindset that you're going to throw it away. But you get excited about it because you keep accomplishing things, or you build stuff, or you find stuff. And as long as you can get to a point to where you do decent damage and you have a good life support and defensive shield system, then it's just a matter of don't do stupid stuff. Don't jetpack into a mountain or off a mountain or into a cave or something to where you're going to kill yourself. And then learn how to dig holes in the ground to evade some of the sentinels if you're getting overwhelmed, or run into a building or something if you're getting overwhelmed. But once you kind of master that ability to where you're comfortable with it, Permadeath is essentially pretty simple. It's just your storage size is smaller. I mean, like I've got a maximum of, I can have a 300 stack as opposed to 10,000. That's about the only big difference. And you can change this in the settings. Now, personally, I can't because I've locked all of my settings. That way I don't allow myself to, I'm not going to necessarily say cheat, because it's not a cheat, because you play the game how you enjoy it. But I guess it would be a self cheat. Like, I don't want to allow myself to change settings because I think it's getting too hard at some point. I want to be able to push myself through that hardness and figure out how I need to make it work for me. Okay, so now we've got another set of coordinates on this planet we got to get to, which looks like it's going to be on the other side of the planet. So let's see if we can do that. So let's just go to space and maybe make a trip around the planet real quick, or that direction at least. Let's just pulse forward, and then I'll go down onto the planet. In Permadeath, yes. Especially if you're new to it, new to Permadeath, cloaking is definitely a must, because in most cases you can pulse and lose the sentinel. Not pulse. You can cloak and lose the sentinel detection just enough to kind of no longer be overwhelmed. But I typically at this point I actually remove the cloaking excuse me, technology, once I get a couple hours into the game. Once I start getting shields and a decent weapon and stuff, because that's the key thing. If you're going to fight the Sentinels, you got to be able to do the damage, and that doesn't mean just kill the Sentinels. That means you got to be able to do damage through the healing that they're getting as well. So you have to be able to damage your target and damage the little healing bots as well. Let's see, what numbers am I looking for now? -49, -32. We are on the wrong side of history on this one. It's going up. Looking at my second number, I'm trying to get it to go down, and then I need to go this way. Okay, so let's go to space. Let's see if we can pulse this way a little bit. Whoa! Those planets or those mountains did not show up right away. I've still got to get to -32. Let's go space again. Okay, so we're at -66. We need the second number to go down and the first number to go up slightly. Now we're headed in the right direction. Yeah, you can get to the center of the galaxy with one glyph. Get you really damn close. Okay, so my first number is going down, and I don't want it to go down. It needs to go up. So the second number needs to go down. There we go. Okay, so the second number is going to go to 32. The first number is going to go to 49. So the first number, we need to try and even those out a little bit. How fast they're collecting. Yeah, like that. We're already at 32. Well, let's see if we can stop. There. Let's try that. Second or first number to 49 now, which we are at 49. We're almost there. 49, 54, 32, 33. Yeah, I feel like I'm really close. 32, 33. $33. 49, 54. I feel it is going to be right here. Somewhere. Can we land anywhere? Is that a thing? No, I'm not. Area not clear. What if we land on top of this hill? That's going to put me too far away, I bet. This is going to be another one of those that's on the side of the cliff. I can't see it. Probably because I'm above it. Let's see. Can I land in this little pocket? No. Can I land up here? Land in here? Thank you. You're going to try a permadeath, do all the slider to the right. There you go. Go all in, man. Now, can I... Okay, so I need to find... I know it's going to be down this side of this frickin' hill, but I can't see it. What are we at? 49.54. I'm up. Okay. These on the side of these mountains suck to find, especially like this. Now I have a storm coming in. I think I'm on the wrong damn mountain. I think I'm supposed to be on that mountain over there. Okay. Now I need to go this way, so let's do that. And let's see if we... Oh, that is falling fast. Yeah, I know. Thermal protection falling. I got it. Trying to get back to my ship. Without falling off this mountain. Being in a heated storm also helps your jetpack, so your jetpack fuel doesn't go down as quickly. Okay, where is my marker that I just put down? It's over there. So I gotta go that direction. Let's go this way. Where's my coordinates? This is a shitty time to try and fly in this storm. All right, so I got to get that second number to go down. There we go, it's going down. Storm keeps slowing me down. There we go. 49, 54, 32, 33. Okay, let's sit down here and see if I can see it. Finding the second glyph sucks. I would absolutely agree. So what you can do is if you're on a planet... Ah, there it is. Found it. Alright, well, let's hop back in the ship now that I got it marked. When you're in your ship, what you can do is go to the external mode when you're on a planet and fly low to the ground and slow. The marker for the glyph will show up in your directional bar at the top of the screen as a yellow diamond with the Atlas symbol in the middle of it. So what you can do is kind of strictly look for this symbol right here that's in front of me, the little yellow diamond with the black Atlas in the center. So train your eye to look for yellow markers on that directional bar, and as soon as you see one, land. You know, or turn around and see what it is or whatever, but you got to fly low to the ground. I mean, like literally like right at tree height and stuff, because when you're in your ship, if you haven't located and marked it like I have right now, then you have to be within like 50 U of it to be able to visually see it from your ship, or be able to get the icon from your ship. There we go. We got that one. So what's that? We're up to what, 6 now, I think is what it is. Yep, we got 6 glyphs now. Inventory memory fragments. So I have acquired the inventory upgrade item. I don't remember how I got it. I probably got it out of looting one of the little chests on the ground and stuff. But I did acquire one. And when you have it, you can go to the anomaly and use the exosuit upgrade terminal there, where you purchase the inventory upgrade. You can use that item there. So I do know that those little items do exist in abandoned mode. They're just really rare. Just like the multi-tool upgrade, which I haven't found a way to use the multi-tool upgrade yet because there's not a multi-tool upgrade station. Space station. There it is over there. Speaking of fragments, I've got 4 of 9 so far. What do we get there? Prepackaged combat scope. No, I really don't like the scopes. C-class shields. How much shield do I have? I could probably install that. Oh, that's for the starship. What shield do I have for the starship? One. I can install that. It's that way to have a little bit more shield. Yeah, my starship's not quite ready to like take on the Sentinel starships. Yeah, the memory fragments you do get, because from the grave sites, that doesn't change in abandoned mode. Right. I understand what you're saying, Rick, that and I don't know that there's a chance that you can even get that particular item from those memory fragments. I don't know what the loot pool is on that. But I did get, like I mentioned earlier, I did get the inventory upgrade item, but I think I just got it out of a random box or something. So I don't know if it's available through the memory fragments. Where am I going? Portal. Here we go. You've only ever got them talking to travelers. Yeah, I know that you can get them in various ways in the game, not just through the travelers. Get out of the storm. Seems like every time I come to this planet, there's a storm. Okay. Now, you're going for glyph number 7. Activate portal. And we're going to go with, what is that, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go 5 number 2s, 4 number 3s, and 3 number 1s. Only ones you've seen is somebody gave you a bunch of them on a normal save. Nice. That's one benefit to having multiplayer turned off and turned on in the anomaly. You get some random player dropping stuff in your pockets. Alright, so let's go to discoveries. Just 2 planets, so it's going to be the other planet in this system. Or is it? Because my online discoveries are not showing, so it's not going to show me. Because this is a system that I originally discovered and renamed. So if my online services aren't working, then I won't be able to see the names. I don't believe it was the aggressive Sentinel planet. Oh, I gotta go farther around this planet to even see the next one. Can you use Starship augmentation modules? No. Because there's no Starship terminals for you to use the map. Well, these are both aggressive sentinel planets. Oh, that sucks. That absolutely sucks. I've been connecting to online discovery services since I logged in this morning, almost 5 hours ago now. I don't know why the online discovery services is not working today. So I have no idea which planet I need to go to, because the name that I have written down for the planet name is the name that I gave it. And I don't know if it's the tropical planet or the frozen planet. Dang. But they're both aggressive sentinels. I guess we'll just try one, and if we don't see it, we'll try another one. Because most of these other glyphs that I got to get are in systems and on planets that I've actually named. And with Discovery Systems not connecting, I can't see the name of the planet, or with the name that I gave it. And I don't have the original name. Okay, we'll try this planet and try going to the coordinates. Positive 52, positive 146. Other side of the planet. So I don't think. Sorry, I'm thinking of stuff and not talking clearly. I was thinking last night that maybe if you could find a living ship, because you can find upgrades in space for the living ship, but the little void egg that you find in space only gives you the technology upgrades. They don't drop, as far as I know, they don't drop the inventory upgrades. The inventory upgrades you have to get from the, the pulsating egg or whatever, from the freighter missions, which if that's the case, you'll never get one because we can't get freighters. So I don't know if those will drop from the void eggs that you can find in space. Sentinel ships have great storage. Yes, they do have great storage. I would definitely recommend getting you a Sentinel ship, because they have great storage right off the bat. I mean, you can see the one that I've got here has got quite a bit of storage in it, as opposed to the starter ship, which, has, I don't know, 15 slots or something, maybe 19. But, I mean, the technology slots and everything. But again, you can go ship hunting and find you a better ship, whether it's a better class or it has more storage or more technology slots or something like that. Same with the multi-tool. The Sentinel multi-tool, a lot of times, like, I've only missing the one spot right here. And I to have, 24 slots or something? So I have like 23 slots. You actually found a derelict freighter that you were able to land on and do. Now, there's two types of derelict freighters you can find. One you find through pulsing through space, but it's not one you can land on and actually do the mission. It's just a busted ship in space. So it's just a pretty thing to look at, kind of a thing. Because usually to find the derelict freighters, you got to have the little item you purchase from the salvage vendor on the space stations. Let's see. I was pulsing around the planet, I think, before I got sidetracked on living ships and freighters. Told you to land. I had the green landing spot. Oh, nice. Yeah, I have not had that pop up for me yet, but I've also not been pulsing through space to see what I get. So, whoop. There's clearly a storm, and I couldn't see the trees. Let's see. So if we're going to test this planet, it's a positive 52, positive 146. We're still not on the positive side on that second number. We've got to get to the positive side. Actually, I should probably pull up my video and go to this. Am I going to show that? No, I only show the address. Never mind. Man, I can't see diddly. I'm still not on the positive side for that one, so let's go back to space. Because that second number's got to go to positive 140. Where did the number go? 146. Yeah, the anomaly detector can drop shooting asteroids. You are right. I got so used to going to the little guild vendor to pick up mine. Which the whole refresh the guild vendor thing doesn't even work anymore. That's been patched out of the game. Oh, I'm in the water. This storm on this planet could end any time. That way I could see better. Okay, so at least I am on the positive side of life here. Now I gotta get another 140 more units over. Let's go back to space. Come on, go to space. At this point, I should have pulsed the opposite way around the planet. Positive 120. Dang it, now I'm going the wrong way again. I think that's... Numbers going up. I need the first number to go down. There. That number's going down. Second number's going up. So we need to go this way. Fishhelmets are not unlocking? Yeah, I haven't. Because I've been playing in abandoned mode, I hadn't even tested any of that stuff. You're right, Flu. You never know. They may add stuff, and I do hope that they do. Now we've got Expedition 17, which is supposed to be starting, I think, Wednesday this week. I'm kind of hopeful that I might be able to acquire the hyperdrive technology through doing that expedition that would allow me to get to purple systems in abandoned mode. So like I'd be able to bring that technology back with me. I just don't know. I don't know what to expect in the Expedition 17. Because as of right now, if we are able to do that, that's the only way in abandoned mode you'd be able to get to a purple system. But like when I was reading about abandoned mode before it really came out, I did not realize that the stations were going to be corrupted. I just assumed the stations would stay the same. They just wouldn't have anybody on them, much like the anomaly. But the fact that they changed the space stations to be corrupted completely changed what you can do. Now, the anomaly being empty isn't that big of a deal because they give you the little terminals that you can build in your base to access the same stuff. Oh shoot, I was too busy reading. Ran into something. Wish they'd add a way to discard or remove ships from the inventory so we can find them. Use tech and discard. If you have a ship that you have, say, taken the tech out of and stuff, the next time you find a ship, call that ship in and use it to exchange with the new ship. So it takes the same spot, the same inventory spot. I thought the storm stopped. It sure doesn't look like it. Well, maybe it has. But yeah, I was hopeful that, you know, that's the whole reason I brought up the whole stations. I thought the stations were going to stay the same. That way you could still use the multi-tool upgrade station, because you don't talk to the NPC to upgrade the multi-tool. There's a little station, little terminal right next to the vendor for the multi-tool, and then that's where you go in and you can purchase new slots or use the little items to upgrade your slots and stuff like that. Same thing with the ship. There was a terminal in the back of the space station to where you would dismantle your ships or use the upgrades or whatever. They completely did away with that, making all of the stations corrupted. I'm not 100% sure whether I'm going to be able to get these glyphs all. I know I'm not going to be able to get them all on stream today, but I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to get them today because my online services is screwed up. Because from this point on, all of my planet names are names that I've changed them to. And I don't have the original planet names, so I'm literally guessing that this could be the right planet. Dang fog flying through this is horrible. Need to do another pulse in space, but I felt like I was getting way off course doing that. So I mean, I can understand the anomaly. I mean, there was even an expedition to where you had nobody in the anomaly. I do remember that. I don't remember which number expedition it was, but some of the so you had NPCs that you had to interact with or terminals. It wasn't either or in the anomaly. So then, yeah, they put those little terminals that you can build in your base now, but abandoned mode is the only mode that you get those little terminals in. So they've made a special item just for abandoned mode, so you can still access like what Celine sold or EOS, the multi-tool vendor, from your base now. They do still have the construction terminal, which every mode has the construction terminal you can build in your base, but the construction terminal doesn't have access to all of the items that the construction terminal in the anomaly has. So I have a feeling, because abandoned mode it's new, they're going to, I would imagine they're going to continue upgrading it and refining it and stuff, especially after getting some of the feedback that they've been getting on it from people, playing it and going, oh man, I can't do this, I can't do that. There seems to be a lot of, like, all the new stuff, almost all the new stuff, the purple planets and gas giants and titans and all that, you can't access that. You just cannot do it. There's no way to do it right now in abandoned mode. So I would have a feeling that they're going to start correcting that, but they have to find a way to do it, obviously, that it doesn't, negate the whole storyline kind of a thing, which is going to be difficult to do because abandoned mode turns off the storyline. So it's like I feel that kind of aspect was not thoroughly tested. Nobody really thought about, hey, this abandoned mode would be really kind of cool to have, but they didn't think about the fact that you can't, there's many things that you can't even advance in the game or access from the World's Part 2 update. First being the purple systems. Second, freighters. You can't get a freighter in abandoned mode, which means that you don't have access to the 18 extra slots for starship storage. Now the multi-tool storage, you can I believe you can still go to the construction terminal at the space station, and you can purchase the item you need for the extra 18 multi-tool slots, cold storage or whatever they call it. But there's no way to store multiple or more ships than the 12 you can keep in your pocket. I'm going to try and go to space again, see if I can pulse. This is just taking too long. See how far off course I get now. Okay, 50, what are our 52 and 46, 146. Right? Yeah, positive numbers, 52. So this first number has to go down. I have to run into mountains because it's storming. Okay. First number is going down. Second number needs to go up. 146. I just say. I just swore I just saw a gravesite marker. Oh, it was going to be those. That's the marker I saw. Had that yellow marker pop up on my directional bar, and I'm like, oh, did I find one? But it's the storm crystals. We are the guinea pigs, yeah. Absolutely. Storm clearing. Oh, yes, please. Oh, shit, there's land. More land. Going the wrong way. I'm trying to get my first number to drop again. So I'm already at the 142 mark. No, 146 is what I got to be on the second number. 52 is what I got to be on the first number. That is if I'm on the right damn planet. If this isn't the location or the planet, then I'm gonna have to just wait until online services is back online again. We'll have to go do something else. Good news is this wasn't an aggressive sentinel planet, was it? Oh, dang it, it is. Gotta love permadeath. You get a lot of aggressive sentinel planets. Dropping. This is going up. Here we go. I'm going to get my first number to slow down without running into stuff. That way I can get my second number closer to where I need to be. Okay, so we're 146.91 is what the second number needs to be. So 146.91. Need to drop the first number now. To 5211. I think the planet doesn't want to load. It's like stopping quite a bit. I should be pretty freaking close if this is the planet. Can I land? Hi there. I'm looking for a grave site. Did you see one? No? Alright, this isn't the planet then. Alright, we're going to space. See you guys. Have fun. Well, I couldn't even get my pulse engine going. There we go. We evaded those guys, so that clearly wasn't the planet. I am going to have to come back to that when the online services are working, because they are not working today. Alrighty, let's do this. Let's go to the space station. Just thinking I haven't seen any animals. So on what I have noticed, every paradise type planet that I have visited does not have any fauna, no animals on the paradise planets. I don't know if that's continuous with the whole abandoned mode yet, but every other planet has animals. Planets that have hazards on them have animals, from what I've noticed. Every paradise type planet has no fauna. I don't know if that's a bug or what, but that's what I've found so far. Not even life forms underwater. Now yeah, you're right. Not even fish on paradise planets for sure. But the thing is if you're playing in Permadeath, you kind of want to fish on a paradise planet because you don't have to worry about the environmental hazard most of the time. Well, that sucks. Okay, well, I'll just have to do glyphs another time. Let's head back to base, and so I was playing with the nutrient ingester this morning because I hadn't really played with that at all, and that's kind of a cool little thing to have, especially in Permadeath. So I don't know if you guys have messed with that or not. with the this little thing right here, the nutrient ingester. So you can drop food items in there, and then they give you like a time frame, an effect, you know, and everything. Let me, matter of fact, let me go in here, click this. Can I access? Oh, I don't have my little thing built. Hang on, I got to build the processor. Set the processor up. That way I have access to that storage. Now I should be able to go into here. Go to the nutrient ingester. Yeah, there we go. So like I've already processed some meat and stuff. And got a few items I was messing with. So like the smoked meat, we'll put one of those in there. If you look at the smoked meat, it'll give you will give you a duration of 5 minutes, and it'll give you plus 33% heat resistance. So if you were going to be obviously on a planet that you need more heat resistance, then you can drop some smoked meat in there. What else we got? I processed most of my stuff. So like the bittersweet here. Let me just get one. The bittersweet cocoa. 7 minutes with plus 23% hazard protection battery. So it'll give you basically 23% more battery life. So in other words, your hazard protection drops 23% less quickly. Let's see. And then of course you can put just the standard stuff. Let's see, what do we got here? Sugar. So we got 5 minutes for solar panel power. Yeah, that's probably not a great one. And then just processed meat. Drop one in there. Plus 20% on your hazard protection battery. So the other one was actually better. It gave you 3% more on the hazard protection battery. Pick that up so I've got it in my pocket. But like we can head out. See if we can locate any plants, which are probably not going to be readily available right around my base. Oh, there's one, sweet root. I don't know if there's any wheat. I'm sure there's wheat on this planet. This is my moon, actually. We'll just pick the sweet root. And can I put the sweet root in there? Yeah, so if we drop that, just the sweet root that we pick gives you 2 minutes with 12% hazard protection. And then we had the other item that gave us 23 battery power for, what, 7 minutes or something? But this is unrefined. So you can you can carry your nutrient processor with you. So you just build it and then pick it up. Just like when you had the personal refiner, not the personal refiner, just the refiner. This is the personal refiner. But you can carry it with you and you can place it down and you can cook anywhere. I want to find some wheat. Those are the impulse beans. Now, granted, you can utilize these items as well, just without the nutrient processor. So if we hover over it, it gives 10% hazard protection. But if you put it in the nutrient processor, what was it, 12? Yeah, 12. So just using it in nutrient ingester already gives you an upgrade and a higher duration. As to where if you use it just by itself, so if we ingest it by itself, it's only going to raise our hazard protection battery up 10%. And it's like instant. This is where the other one gives you 2 minutes for one. But I wanna play around with this some more. Find the decent recipes. Star bramble, you can't do that. I don't think you can do star bramble in it. Impulse beans. Is there no wheat on this planet? Where's that star bramble? There it is. I can try that. But I don't think you can put star bramble in it. One thing I was thinking this morning when I was playing with this, and you can't grow food items. Like you can plant like star bramble and stuff like that, but you can't plant like the beans or the sweet root or the wheat. You can't plant those. You can't make those kind of farms. Tell you what, they have added so many hazard plants. It's like I've run into some to where there'd be like a cluster of 6 of them. If you're not watching out in permadeath and you run across a 6 cluster of those little bitty, what are they? These little guys right here, the ones that whip out and hit you. Yeah, you're toast. All right, let's grab the star bramble. I don't think I can put star bramble in it. No, I can't. What does that give me? Nothing. So I can put it in there, but it doesn't do anything. Perfect. But if you put star bramble in here, what does it give you? Carbon, I think? Yeah, gives you carbon. It's a 1 to 2. So 1 star bramble will give you 2 carbon. That's good to know. If you're running low on carbon or something, you have your hazmat gauntlets. And pick you up some star bramble. Is there any... Ah, wheat. Here we go. That's what I wanted to go get. Like the wheat allows you to make breads and stuff. Any more wheat nearby? That's all. That's gonna be all that star bramble. Yep. What's that? Star bramble. Let's go ahead and drop the nutrient processor real quick. Before we process the wheat, does it give us anything special in here? 12% hazard protection for 2 minutes. Okay. It's kind of like the other one. Then, let's go ahead and process it. Where's my others? There it is. Let's go ahead and just process all of that up into the refined flour. See what the flour gives us. Grab that, put that in there. Go to the nutrient processor. What is that? Refined flour. We're just going to do 1 right now. 18 minutes of 108% sprint distance. Holy cow. 18 minutes. That's a long time for some sprint distance. That's pretty nice. All right. How much more time do we got on that? A couple of seconds. Put this in the ingredient storage. And what else can we make? And we're learning, each time you make something, you do learn the recipe and hold on to it. Where is that at here? No, not there. You can access the recipes through the recipe catalog. There you go. So each time that you make something or discover something, you'll learn it, and then you'll have that recipe, and you can come into the recipe section of the nutrient processor, the recipe catalog, and you can see what recipes you have and what you need to make them and stuff. Okay, let's put that in there.
Dad,
And put, yes, sir.
can I go to Miles' house?
We'll talk about this in just a little bit, okay? Thank you. Let's see. That is not making anything. Make anything with the flour? Smoked meat? No. Storage. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. Yes. Bittersweet. Sugar. Okay, so we can make the dough. Let's make a dough. Oh, you got the settlement mission in abandoned mode? Yeah, I think it's, if you go to it, I think it's going to tell you it's off planet. Come on, 15 more seconds. But I highly recommend getting the nutrient processor and the nutrient ingester and playing around with the different foods, because it looks like they give you some pretty decent buffs. Alright, let's see what this dough does. One dough, 2 minutes of 13% hazard protection battery. Okay. Not bad. I'm going to have to play with that some more. But I think I am going to have to call this a stream. I've got boys running around the house now. It's getting close to lunchtime, so they're going to need to be fed. And all of that good stuff. I do appreciate everybody joining me today and going on the adventures of trying to get the glyphs. Now, unfortunately, the discoveries did not work today, so I couldn't connect to the online discoveries to be able to see the planet names and stuff like that I had given these planets. But please feel free to click that like button if you enjoyed the stream today. If you haven't subscribed, if you're just sitting there lurking, that's good too. Feel free to subscribe. It helps the channel out. And go check out my other guides and everything. Click the like buttons on those. Visit those for more information on No Man's Sky. And we will see you folks in the next one. Again, you folks take care and happy hunting.